but but 99% of every student that went there in my class went to college. I didn't. I was like, yeah, no, I want to go to work first. And then I'll go to college later. And after that, I was like, living in Philly and hanging out with friends. And then I want to get into trades. I followed in my father's footsteps. I became a union carpenter. And then after that, I worked my way up to foreman. I was superintendent. And I managed multi-million-dollar projects. And I make good money. And I make more money than most of the kids I went to school with.
I believe it.
That went to college that have $100,000, a debt that they have to pay back. I went in the carpenters union. Hey, guess what? You don't have to pay for any of it. You go to school. Well, Philadelphia does different than New Jersey, but it's basically the same thing. So you go to school for 1 day a week, throughout the year, and you work the other 4. And the hall actually gives you a little, depending on what year of your apprenticeship is, the hall gives you a check. You might get for your first year, for the day you're in school, $8 an hour. And then when your second year apprentice, you might get $12 an hour when you're in school. So you go to school for free and while you're working. And then once you're done, you graduate after 4 years. Well, it's 5-year apprentice now. Then you're still working.
Yeah.
You just turn into a journeyman. And like, I'm a journeyman now. So all the guys on the job got to have this. The journeyman have to stop calling you're lower than shit. So, but then you become a journeyman, like, yeah, no, we can't say that anymore. And then the new apprentices, you pick on them. It's like having an older brother and then getting a younger brother.
I mean, I knew guys that were in the Navy that were corpsmen, which is a nurse in the real world. Were in the Navy for like 6, 12 years or 10 years. And as soon as they got out of the Navy, I don't know if you still could do this, but when I was in, they could. They'd get out and go home to whatever state they lived in, challenge the boards, and get their nursing certification because they had practical experience. They had been doing what people were paying thousands and thousands of dollars to learn. They were doing and getting paid for. So when they walked in and there was 45 applicants for the job, they normally got it because, hey, you've done all this before. This is not book stuff for you. This is real world stuff for you. So, we definitely want you because training you will be so easy. That's why I'm big on trade schools and doing the military. I'm not, but trade school, the military, you learn, get out, you walk out with practical experience. You're going to find a job easy. If you're in trade school, you learn what you're going to do. You get out, very, very low debt. Most trade schools will help you find a job, and then you're good. I don't understand why people don't grasp that.